Hello and welcome to TAIK. I am Mohammedadnant, and in this video we are going to discuss about the 9 useful tips in tax formula bar in Power BI. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. Let's go to the formula bar. So click here and this is the formula bar. Tip number 1. To increase the font size of this DAX formula bar, the keyboard shortcut is Control plus. To decrease, Control minus. And even you can use your mouse as well. Press Control and then scroll your mouse up to increase the font size and scroll down to decrease the font size. Tip number 2. To comment a line, you need to either use this double dash or you can use a double slash to comment a single line. If you have multiple lines, you can use this symbol as well, slash and then star, and then at the end you can use the slash and the star. This is the one. Or else you can also use here inside a line itself slash and then star your comment and then star and then slash. So this area is commented here, rest of the area is considered as a formula. Say for example, if you have multiple lines and you want to comment this as well, I'm doing this comment now. So these are the 4 comment step example, and select all those lines, press on the keyboard Control slash, or you can also press again the Control slash to uncomment. Even you have another shortcut, Control K C will comment those lines and Control K U will uncomment those lines. Now tip number 3. If you want to insert a line in the formula, you can use Shift Enter. This will insert a line with the indent adder. And if you want to insert a line without an indent order, you can use Alt Enter. So if you look at this one, this starts at the beginning of the line, and if I use the Shift Enter, it starts with the tab adder. So this is the difference between the Shift Enter and Alt Enter. To increase the tab, indent tab, you can use the tab here by selecting the line, and to decrease, Shift tab. Also you can use the control and then the bracket, close bracket to increase, and control plus open bracket to decrease. Tip number 4. If you want to select and then replace, you just select the text and then press Ctrl D. It will select one instance at a time. If you press Ctrl D again, it will select another instance, and if you select again Ctrl D, it will select another instance. And here you can type now, so it will replace all the areas whatever it has selected. Select this value and then use Ctrl F2. It will select all the instance on this formula with the same text. Also you have another formula, it is Control Shift and then L. It will also select all the instance of the same text inside the formula. Tip number 5. If you want to go to a line, you can use Control G, and this is so smart that it can give the number of lines available inside the formula. If you want to go to line number 7, just type here and you have to highlight to the line number 7 and enter. It will go to that line. Tip number 6. If you want to remove a line with just selection of a partial value of it, say for example I want to select this line and you press Ctrl Shift and then K, it will remove the whole line. or else you can just select the complete line and use the backslash. You can just select a portion of it and then use Ctrl Shift K. It will delete complete line. Tip number 7. If you want to bring back the IntelliSense here, you can use go to the area and then press Alt I. It will bring up the IntelliSense. Also, it has given two more Alt U and Alt G. If you press any of these three key Alt I, Alt U and Alt G, it will bring back the IntelliSense. Tip number 8. If you want to move the line up or down, you can just click on that line and use Alt up arrow to bring it up or Alt down arrow to bring it down. Tip number 9. If you want to copy and paste, you can use as usual select the value, Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. This is one option, and another option is there. There you can just select the value and then use Alt Shift and then up arrow. It will insert a row. If you use the same thing, Alt Shift and then down arrow, it insert a row at the bottom. So these are the 9 useful tips in DAX formula bar in Power BI. If you know some other tips, please let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.